Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Let's go ahead and take a look at the World Tournament EZA characters. There's a lot of these World Tournament characters we can catch up on. I got one rainbowed after a long time from the banner. Now today we're going to take a look at this Grandpa Gohan right here, who is just now getting his EZA. I mean, Grandpa Gohan probably could be kind of like maybe like a decent option. I mean, he is going to be a character who has a lot of dodge built in. So, I mean, if things go well, we could run him, he could dodge, and then he could not, you know, bring the team down or something like that, right? So, potentially, the boy could be kind of solid, I guess. Let's just go ahead and jump right in. This is the build we gave him, of course. I mean, it's very obvious. I mean, you know, World Tournament free-to-play TUR, so it's going to be very difficult for them to take attacks nowadays. But he's got a lot of dodge built in, so we just maximize his dodge chance, and we should be looking good. Now, real quick, I just want to point this out. It is important to run a lot of Dragon Ball Saga characters for this guy, because he gets this right here. Now, remember, this does include himself, so no matter what, even if there's no other Dragon Ball Saga characters on rotation, we're going to get 5% dodge right there. If we have two other characters, that would be a full 15% extra dodge, which is huge when we look at all the different dodge chances he has. And, I mean, you know, he needs to just dodge as much as possible. So, let's do, I mean, I do oftentimes like to use that UI Goku fight for a showcase fight. Let's maybe jump into that fight and see how Grandpa Gohan looks. Again, and this is the build that we're going with, so let's go ahead and jump over. Alright guys, we are here in an event. This is actually really good for us. We start out next to Path to Power Kid Goku, and we got Master Roshi right away on rotation. That puts us in a very advantageous spot. Now, Grandpa Gohan, we could have him look a lot better if he's in the middle slot, but I mean, I don't obviously want to put Path to Power Kid Goku right there. Maybe we could do like a Dokkan event and see that, but alright, so Grandpa Gohan's link set here: Turtle School, Kamehameha, All in the Family, Supreme Warrior, The Incredible Adventure, Got Into the Dragon Balls, and Shattering the Limit. So, I mean, damn, okay. I mean, dude, Turtle School? Like, okay, so we're at 300k defense, start a turn. We put him right there, and we get quite a bit. Like, having all those links up, I'm really eager to do that, but we do need to get Grandpa Gohan his dodges. Because, you know, like, he gets 150% attack and defense and a 50% chance to crit for 5 turns after dodging. He does have one ability that I think could be good for Battlefield or Super Battle Road. A lot of times, maybe people don't want to hear it, but a lot of times with these World Tournament, like, free-to-play EZAs, what I'm trying to examine from them is, can they help players in, like, Dokkan Battlefield? I see all the time, you know, tweets of people and stuff like that being like, you know, Battlefield is so annoying, because you need so many characters. It can definitely be agitating. I understand that. But I think, like, some of these units, like this Grandpa Gohan or something like that, could low-key potentially be a decent option for Battlefield. I could see Grandpa Gohan being like one of these high dodge characters, then he hits the enemy with a little bit of a debuff, could actually be fairly solid, I think. Can I set Kid Goku up with orbs? I don't think so. I mean, that's AGL, right? We get the AGL together. That's only 6. I mean, we want 7. I mean, it's not the biggest deal ever, whatever. So remember, we're running the Roshi team, so Grandpa Gohan is going to be getting juice like crazy, but I mean, if we're going to run Dragon Ball Saga, like, yeah, the juicing is important. Okay, dodge. We get a dodge right there. All right, so how much dodge do we have right there? 10 million, okay. And we do have a high chance. So he's got a 50% chance to crit right here, which he got. Okay. Additional, oh, no, it's additional. Is that a hidden potential system additional normal right there? What is it? All right, so let's see. So I just want to, so we had 50% dodge, plus 15%, so we had a 65% chance to dodge, plus we had 15% from all the Dragon Ball Saga characters, so we had 80% dodge. Yeah, so we had 80% dodge right there is what we had. And we did get the hidden potential system additional right away, funny enough. But unfortunately, that was only normal. All right, so here's the super attack coming in. Okay. Sure. I mean, you know what? That's what happens when you run Dragon Ball Saga. Now, it is important to run Kid Goku. I mean, you know, What do you want me to do? Guys, I'll try my best in the second run to be a little bit more skilled, I suppose. I guess. It is pretty important for Grandpa Gohan to have that Kid Goku around, though. Like, if we just jump over and take a look, right? Like, this is what he gets with a Kid Goku on rotation or an enemy Kid Goku. I mean, that's pretty important. So, okay, well, I guess let's just hop right back in. I mean, it is... Dude, that Goku... I mean, this is probably just a me thing, but it does seem like the boss just supers, like, the weak character on rotation relentlessly lately. Jeez. All right, guys. So we're right back in. We got Grandpa Gohan turn 1 again, which I appreciate. We have Mai for a little bit of support. Remember, we're going to have a lot of support. We are next to Roshi, though, so we'll have Turtle School. We'll have some of these good links up. We do have to get Kid Goku on rotation next to Grandpa Gohan, right? Because, you know, we need those extra stats, but... this will be a decent little start right here. The friend Roshi's only 55%, so hopefully he's able to do his job right here. Now remember, we have it's a full Dragon Ball Saga team, so we have 80% dodge right here. Let's go. Okay, nice. Yep. Perfect. He gets his extra stats. Damn, he's actually doing more. That's with no Kid Goku? Huh. Ooh, well, okay, I mean, I guess that's links, right? That's Turtle School and Supreme Power and stuff like that. Yeah, because it's like, remember, Kid Goku is also a pretty monstrous support. Mai and Kid Goku are supporting. I mean, certainly with Grandpa Gohan, now we have his 150% attack and defense and high chance to crit for 5 turns is up. So, I mean, we could, you know, potentially try and get him in the middle slot. Because if we have Grandpa Gohan with all 6 of his links up, right, we could be looking a little bit better in terms of, you know, him having... Because Turtle School is a ridiculously powerful link. Here, I'm going to skip to the next turn. Let's start by looking at the roster of characters who have the Turtle School link. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the Turtle School link and see what exactly we're looking with these buffs. So some of the Saiyan Saga free-to-play characters have it. I mean, we do have LR Grandpa Gohan, but obviously this EZA Grandpa Gohan and LR Grandpa Gohan are not going to mesh well. I mean, we do have Dokkan Fest Yamcha. Dokkan Fest Roshi, of course, is probably the best character that's got it. I mean, it's mostly not a super relevant link. I mean, I guess Dragon Ball Saga could probably be like an okay team to run in Battlefield. Well, probably a little bit better than okay, because we do have several debuffers, huh? Like, if we ran this in Battlefield, and then had maybe Pat the Power Kid Goku as our sub-lead, I guess this probably would work effectively. Like, this team probably would be okay against, like, Metal Cooler to potentially start debuffing him, right? Like early on. All right, let's see this rotation right here. So we are at 800k defense here. So remember, that's Grandpa Gohan dodges, and then he gets those buffs for 5 turns, including the crit chance and stuff like that. So let's do this. I am gonna want to do a run just where we show Grandpa Gohan get his debuff off, because remember, attacked enemy loses. Oh, we got hit right there. Okay. Attacked enemy loses 30% attack for 2 turns. I mean, that could be a good ability. Now, we do need to continually put him in harm's way, right? Because Grandpa Gohan is also going to get an extra 5% chance to dodge, starting from when he gets his 5th dodge. And then he gets another extra 8% chance to dodge, starting from when he does his 8th dodge. So he does need to just continually be dodging, and then he'll have a nice chance to dodge. So, I mean, I think it's fairly obvious. You just hammer as much dodge in this guy as you can, and then maybe, you know, he could help in some of these battlefield fights. He could be debuffing, he could be dodging, and then just hopefully not getting your run killed. So, I mean, he's at least... That's where I look at this guy having value, right? Is in Dokkan Battlefield, for sure. Alright, guys, so we have quite the rotation right here. We'll be able to get Roshi's support. Gonna get a lot of good stuff. So we're at 946 right there. If we put Grandpa Gohan right here, we would just lose out... which one is this? This is... Guidance of the Dragon Balls, right? Damn, it really... We get so much attack by having him in the middle slot right there, right? We'd be getting that. Here, let's just pop Roshi's active skill. I think we'll go ahead and play this. We do got to put Grandpa Gohan in slot 1 right here, or else we're going to get cooked. But we'll go ahead and play this for sure, and get a lot of extra support for Grandpa Gohan right here.
よく学び、よく遊び、よく食べて、よく休む。これが関仙流の修行じゃ。
All right, I think it's probably gonna serve us best to put Grandpa Gohan in slot 1 just like this. We've got the active up, we got Kid Goku support, we got Bulma support. I mean, look at that defense right there. We could do this, get All in the Family up, and have his defense go up even higher. I mean, 1.23 million, this is a lot of juicing, right? He has support from 3 separate units, LR Bulma, Roshi, and Kid Goku, and then even on top of that, we have the Roshi active skill. So, again, this is massive, massive, massive juicing right here. Let's go ahead and see what Grandpa Gohan does. We're going to get, I think by this point, how many dodges do we have right here? We have 5 dodges, so still a couple more to unlock all of his dodge chances, I guess. But it's fine, it's fine. All right, we'll hit this. And let's see how we're going to do. We'll be able to get 7 orbs right there. That's going to get us, what, the extra crit chance and the extra dodge chance? That's what that is? Or no, not that chance, the damage reduction support. All right, 15 million, okay. I mean, he's like a solid, like, little free-to-play character. He's not, like, garbage. But I'm, you know, identifying, like, Battlefield as the spot where we utilize this guy, for sure. All right, let's put him in front of the maybe Tech UI Goku super attack and hope that the boy dodges it. This might be the first time I've ever gotten this as a KO screen. I like it, I like it. That does look good. I think that's the first time I've ever KO'd an enemy on this. I'm serious, damn, okay. Yeah, let's get Grandpa Gohan in front of the super attack. And then I also just want to get, like, a turn where we could show that he does debuff when he attacks. And then I think we're good to go. Again, I think he could help in Battlefield, for sure, for sure. All right, guys, got smoked in that UI Goku run. I just wanted to get Grandpa Gohan over here just against one of these kind of, like, fodder-level bosses, just so we could show the attack debuff he has. Again, I really do like when they give, like, some of these, like, lower-level... I mean, World Tournament characters, even EZAs, are essentially, like, lower-level free-to-play characters. I get... Sort of? I don't know. But as part of his passive, he lowers the attacked enemy's attack by 30% for 2 turns. There, we could see it right there. That is something that could be very good, again, for Battlefield. You know, because those bosses can be very scary when they do a lot of damage, but even though World Tournament does suck to do, you know, if you just do it a little bit, you know, you get the missions done, maybe you could get some of these, you know, World Tournament free-to-play characters who can help you in specific spots. Now, Grandpa Gohan does lower defense from a super attack effect. Lowering defense basically does nothing at like 999 fights out of 1,000. Lowering defense does nothing. But the attack debuffing can definitely help you out. Definitely help you take a little bit less damage from some of these nastier bosses. I feel like we, for the most part, saw everything that Grandpa Gohan has to offer, right? Mostly just a dodging character. You know, let him dodge a little bit. He can have that debuff. He does have the, you know, the crit he gets from dodging. He's an okay free-to-play unit. He's not the worst ever, but he's not, like, very good or anything like that either. He's just an okay free-to-play character. Alright, guys, so there was the EZA World Tournament Grandpa Gohan. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the boys' details are looking like. So this is Masterful Strike, Grandpa Gohan. Leader skills, AGL type key 3 and 100% to stats. Passive is Warm Love. He gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then 3 key, 150% attack and defense if there's an ally or enemy whose name includes... it's Kid Goku character. He has a 50% chance to dodge. Then he gets 15% chance to dodge extra his first turn. So only on his first turn, he gets an extra 15% chance to dodge, which again could be very good for Super Battle Road or Battlefield, which is more so where I'm identifying a character of this level is probably where we're going to use him, right? Then he gets an extra 5% chance to dodge per Dragon Ball Saga category ally in the same turn. That does include him. So with a full Dragon Ball Saga rotation, which is what we were running, he gets an extra 15% chance to dodge right there. Even if he's the only Dragon Ball Saga character on rotation, he's going to get an extra 5% chance to dodge right there. So that's pretty solid. Then he gets an extra 5% chance to dodge starting from the turn in which he dodges his 5th attack. and then he gets an extra 8% dodge starting from the turn in which he dodges his 8th attack. Wait, in turn in which he does his 5th attack, and then the turn in which he dodges his 8th attack. So we can get a bunch of extra dodge chance right there just by him dodging. He is a character that, you know, maybe a lot of people won't like him because the only value he's giving you really is dodging. He needs to dodge in order to get damage, dodge in order to get defense, dodge in order to crit, dodge in order to get more dodge. So everything about this Grandpa Gohan is based around his ability to actually get these dodges off, right? So the 5% extra dodge with 5 dodges, and then the 8% extra dodge with 8 dodges right there. Then he gets an extra 150% attack and defense and a 50% chance to crit for 5 turns after dodging an attack. And then he lowers the attacked enemy's attack by 30% for 2 turns. I do really like this ability. When they create these World Tournament characters, they know Grandpa Gohan is not designed to battle the Goku and Frieza Supreme Magnificent Battle fight, right? That's not what he's... That's not the intended usage for this kid. But, you know, against like Battlefield Metal Cooler or something like that, I think he potentially could actually help out a little bit. And that debuff right there is not bad. I'll take it. Then his super attack is the Kamehameha. He gets 30% defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy defense. Links are Turtle School, Kamehameha, All in the Family, Supreme Warrior, The Incredible Adventure, Guidance of the Dragon Balls, and Shattering the Limit. So with kind of like these Dragon Ball Saga teams, his link set is going to work fine enough, I would say. And then in terms of his best partners, this is what we have to deal with. Dokkan Fest Roshi, you know, we have Path to Power Kid Goku. We do have some solid characters in here that he's able to link with well and get some nice links. So that's definitely good. That's definitely good. So there's that. We went over the links. 12 key multiplier, 140%. I would say that's not really anything super surprising or crazy. That's kind of a normal level for like this type of World Tournament type character. Then in terms of the 200% leaders he has, right now most of these characters are pretty much just dead. Like the 8th anniversary Part 2 Carnival LRs. Certainly we could run them on Kamehameha, just kind of as like a last option dodging character. I mean, we could do it, but obviously with less Dragon Ball Saga characters around, he's going to have a less chance to dodge, and thus a higher chance to sell the run. And then, you know, Yamcha, Gohan, and Piccolo, like these characters have just more so sort of aged off. So if we're going to be using Grandpa Gohan, largely we'd want to do it on Master Roshi's team, right? And then finally, for our GOAT, Grandpa Gohan here, he is on a couple of categories. I think some of these categories, you know, it's nice to get some extra options for some of these teams right here. So, not really the Goku family team, which he's a part of. We know how dominant that team is. But then right here, Dragon Ball Saga. I mean, there's only so many Dragon Ball Saga characters that we have, so he certainly could be useful. Again, if you want to use Dragon Ball Saga and Battlefield, I do think this Grandpa Gohan right here could be helpful there. Then there's also the Kamehameha team. So he, of course, is on the Carnival LR Gohan, his team right there, sure. Then there's also the Bond of Master and Disciple category team. Pretty large category, so it's not like Grandpa Gohan's really going to move the needle too much over here. Then, okay, here we go. This is where he could start being very helpful. This is the Otherworld Warrior category team. You know, you never know. Maybe you're a free-to-play player, and you just keep, you know, in the past, you just pulled this guy over and over and over and over again. There's players out there that have happened. You know, every SSR they pull is like this Grandpa Gohan. You know, remember, there was that Otherworld Warrior mission, which I saw a lot of players were very annoyed by in the Legendary Freeze event. This guy potentially could help for something like that, so that's good. Then, Grandpa Gohan is also on the Earthling category team. More Earthling options is always a good thing. Grandpa Gohan is also over here on the Turtle School category team, so we'll definitely take that right there. More options for that is fine. Grandpa Gohan is also on the Time Limit category team. Probably won't be the most useful here, but I guess you never know. You never know what type of mission or what might be needed for that, so sure. Then he's also on the Bond of Parent and Child, right? Obviously his relationship with Kid Goku. That's very good because it gets all the Kid Gokus and Grandpa Gohan in all these categories. And then finally, Grandpa Gohan is down here on the Earthbred Fighter category team. So let me know what you guys think of the World Tournament EZA Grandpa Gohan. He's definitely not the worst ever. They could have done way. Maybe, I mean, that's not what people want to hear. Like, oh, he's not the worst ever, but I think he could be useful in like a battlefield type setting, right? And that's for a lot of these like world tournament type characters. That's kind of like the standard, or the judge or the level that we're looking at with some of these characters. So let me know what you guys think of Grandpa Gohan. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.